Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to today's episode, and we're going to do a little bit of overlanding modifications to my 1996 Chevrolet Tahoe. So what do I got in store? Stay tuned to find out. Well guys, thanks for tuning in once again. I'm your host Jeff Cordetti with Cordetti Motorsports, and today we're going to be doing a small modification on my 1996 Chevrolet Tahoe. It's going to be removing the rear or the blower air deflector from the truck. This is basically designed for a little bit of an appearance package and also for fuel economy to do with less wind resistance to the front end. However, because I'm going to do some overlanding, this feature will be more of a hindrance than a benefit. So we're going to go and increase the approach angle to the Tahoe by removing it. There's only a few nuts and bolts, probably about 7 or 8. I think there's 4 on each side. It's just going to take a 10mm ratchet and unbolt it, and then that's it. The rest of it's going to be a very easy mod, so you could greatly increase your approach angle with zero cost on this machine. So that's another good thing. The other benefit that I'm going to be using about not using one of these is because it's a chrome bumper, I can get the high lift jack underneath it. So if I do get stuck in some ruts, I can use the high lift jack in the center to lift the vehicle, put things underneath the tire, or actually to push the vehicle over so it can straddle the ruts. So yeah guys, it's going to be very simple. So we'll do a before and after look and see some of the benefits of removing your lower air deflector on a Tahoe. So guys, stay tuned. So guys, now that I have the truck on level ground, what I'm going to do is I'm going to crawl underneath it, and I'm going to go and use a 10mm ratchet with a socket. And yes, I do have one. Surprisingly enough, I have no tools, but I do have a 10mm. So go figure. So we're going to go take this guy off. Again, I'm not sure how many nuts there are. It's just 10mm bolts. I'm guessing 4 on each side. We'll see what my guess is. Before I actually unveil it, throw it down in the comments how many bolts do you think there are. So anyway, it does look good, does help in fuel mileage, but again, this is going for overland build. It's a free modification that I'm going to dive into right now. Alrighty guys, now that we're underneath here, I just thought I'd show you those for who are interested. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these bolts. Only one of them broke. So I'm just taking off the last one here. I have it finger tight, so I'm gonna take the rest of it off and then save the bolts. Make sure that I don't run into them. I just have the middle one holding on and then the edge one here. So, well guys, that was it. Dozen nuts and bolts, one only broke, the others were pretty easy. Some of them were in a little bit harder spot, but anyway, it's time to increase the approach angle by taking this guy off. You have to kind of slide it out. So it goes like this. And then this one just goes underneath the nut. And voila, it's got more of a classic old school look, and my approach angle is a lot better. So at the expense of a little bit of fuel mileage, I'm not worried about it. Let's go clean it up and then test it and see how much better it looks. Well guys, hope you enjoyed that episode. That went really easy. Again, the best, easiest mod on a Tahoe 2-door in the 90s to get better front end approach angles. Again, can't do much about the back with the trailer hitch and the bumper, but I wanted to do the front for sure. And also adds a little bit more of that classic old CK, the K10, K15 and upwards square body Blazer and the old Jimmy look as well to it. So the next episode, we're gonna jump underneath it and crank up the torsion bars. We wanna get a little bit of a lift, so we level it out again for that old school classic look and also improve off-road abilities. So if you're new around here, hit like, hit subscribe. I'd love to have you out on this adventure. I'm once again going to be doing a slight small mod for the Overland series for my 1996 Chevrolet Tahoe. Guys, thanks a lot, and we'll catch you on the next episode.